We got Iowa versus Kentucky in the Music City Bowl. This game is starts 10 a.m. on New Year's Eve, 12:31 on ABC. Iowa is a 2-point favorite. I don't have the total in front of me, but take the under because we don't know who's playing quarterback for either team. I don't know, Grant.
Man,
Maybe you've looked into this
Oh,
more, but is this a Deuce Hogan revenge game?
I'm not even sure. I mean, not to sound like a bad fan here, but when the season ended, having that sour taste in your mouth, laying that egg against Nebraska, looking like a 3-8 football team, just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. I saw they're playing Kentucky. Really, a rematch from last year's bowl game. Will Levis decides to opt out. Petrus is hurt. Padilla enters the portal. Has he committed to the Colorado School of Mines yet? Or are we still waiting for him to go to the Division II level?
I think we're still waiting on that one. Well,
Or-
transfer portal. We're not going to bring up the transfer portal because that's a whole other podcast in itself. That is a absolute shit show. But back to the Music City Bowl.
I was just making fun of him because he
Yeah.
should be a player. He'll end up at Pueblo State there in Colorado. But I just not sure who's going to play quarterback. I know Sam Laporta said he's going to play in his last game for a Hawkeye uniform, so that'll be nice. One more game, out of the tight end. It kind of stinks that Kayvon Merriweather decided to opt out, but you know what? You got Sunday on your mind in the future. I don't blame you for not wanting to get hurt. I think Jack Campbell is going to play.
There's no way he won't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, being a Cedar Rapids kid, Iowa kid, there's no way he won't play.
I believe it's Joey Lavis will be starting though
For
Iowa.
He's a more athletic guy. I'm not saying he's a runner.
Supposedly, I don't know anything about him, but
I mean, I don't know either. And if I'm going to keep 100 guys, I'm not going to learn much about him because he's not going to be QB1 next year.
No.
So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, like I said on a podcast earlier this month, Iowa can get a win over Kentucky because I'm sick of seeing Kentucky and I'm sick of seeing the Cincinnati Bengals. 2022 was a bad year for my teams against those teams. So hopefully we can, end the year strong and get a win and feel confident going into the offseason because, unfortunately, Iowa has not won a bowl game since the 2019 Holiday Bowl when they played USC because 2020 got canceled because Missouri decided to send their players home and everybody got COVID, losing last year to Kentucky. So it'd be nice to get back on the board, and to win a bowl game and get some confidence going into next year.
Yeah, always good to end the season on a high note, especially after the debacle that happened the day after Thanksgiving in Iowa City. So.
And also, I will say, it's a nice opportunity for a bunch of young Iowa players to get on the field and get prepared for next year because there is going to be some significant roster turnover, losing a lot of experience, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So hopefully you can get these guys some live action and some live bullets, people falling around their knees. And like I said, we'll see what happens.